friends. I hope you're all doing well. Welcome to this week's video, and it is the first also in the new series for the Camino de Santiago. As I'm recording this, I'm about a little under 3 weeks before heading off on the new journey, but when you're watching this, I'll probably be halfway through. So if you're not following me yet, I'll put my Instagram down here so you could check out my daily little updates and all the snippets I've been putting up during that trip. Or, you can just wait here and check out all the recaps coming soon in the next couple weeks. So there's that. The Camino de Santiago, or the El Camino de Santiago, otherwise known as the Way of St. James, is actually a trek from northern Spain to all the way to Santiago de Compostela. It is said this is where the bones of the Apostle James was buried. Of course, the roots of the Camino predates Christianity, so it's been around longer than that, but over the centuries, it's been more associated with religion and spirituality. Now, you don't have to be religious or spiritual to do the Camino. As the saying goes, you walk your own Camino, which is for your own purpose. So, don't be afraid to walk it if you want to. Many people do, all various reasons here and there, spiritual or not, religious or not. Who knows? It's your own reason. And if you want to do it just because, just do it. Now, the symbol of the Camino is known for a clamshell. Now, no one really knows why it's a clamshell, but one myth goes is the ship of St. James was coming into Finisterre, which is off the coast of Spain, and there was a wedding happening on the coast. One of the horses got spooked, in which the groom was riding on, and they nearly drowned. But somehow, the horse survived with the groom, and when they came out of the water, it was covered in shells. I don't know how that much of a truth there is, but that's what it is. Of course, there was a moment in history when the Camino was in decline, but in the last few, it's starting to pick up again, more so in the last century, as it's become more well known. It is actually part of the UNESCO heritage, and so it's very much designated as a place you gotta visit. Now, there are 6 popular routes on the Camino, the most famous one being the Camino Frances. But did you know, it's not just limited to those 6. There's actually other routes connected to it. Don't believe me? Here's a map. All right. Now, for this journey in our Camino, we are doing the Camino Frances, which is a very popular route for beginners or first-timers. Now, to qualify for a Compostela, which is a certificate of completion, you just need to finish the last 100 kilometers, which is the most popular for a majority of the pilgrims doing the Camino. But in my case, we're doing the full 800 kilometers, so I will be starting at Saint-Jean-Pied-de-Port, walking all the way across northwest Spain, and finishing, of course, in Santiago. Now, there is no set rules or how-to days in doing the Camino. Pretty much it is what you make of it. You walk your own Camino. You could either start in the beginning and then come back at a later date to finish off, or you could start in the middle and continue to the end, do the last 100 miles. So really, it is what is feasible for your own schedule. So in my case, it'll take me about 33 days to complete my Camino. So that will be about roughly 5 weeks. And along the way, I will be staying in hostels or albergues or pensions, depending on where I'm at. So it'll be fun to meet pilgrims who are also doing the route and pretty much just enjoying being in a different environment. And along the way, we have to collect stamps that we put in a pilgrim's credential to be able to qualify for the Compostela. We'll definitely get more into that once we start the journey. I'll be making a separate video of how I'm preparing for myself physically and mentally, but also we'll be going through what I will be bringing with me in my trusty backpack. This backpack here will be my lifeline for the 33-day journey. It will contain everything that I will need, and yeah, it's like my big turtle shell. It's like a home away from home. So with that, thank you so much for joining me on this first episode of the series of the Camino de Santiago on my channel. Do come back, because this is just the beginning and I'm looking forward to sharing this whole journey with you. It is something that I wanted to do for many years, and I'm finally happy to be able to finally go on it and share that journey with you. And this one is more of a deeper journey for me than my previous ones. So having this opportunity to share it with you truly does mean a lot, and I hope you will enjoy. Until then, I hope you're all doing well. Let me know in the comments. I'll see you all next time. Take care.